this is I see Jesus everywhere. And I do, because I'm asking him to let me see him everywhere. He has let me see his beautiful omnipresent face in McDonald's today. So I hope to show you that is so true, that his face is everywhere. And he really does let us see him. Okay. Let's start with right here where we can only see his eyes and his nose, because he is just letting us see him like that right here. So there's his nose. You can look behind and you can see his eyes, but I will trace that for you. So this is done with the purpose to let the truth be known about Jesus Christ's enlightenment, just like he promised. When we obey him, we see him, while the world does not. So if you do not see him, I hope to motivate you to obey Jesus Christ, because he lets you see him, and it's so great. If you're already seeing him, I just hope to confirm with you that other people can see him as well. That's the first example. Next example is very similar, where he just allows us to see his eyes and nose, and it's right here. His eyes, and you can see his nose right here. And the fact is that his face is omnipresent. So you could just look at your hand and look for 2 eyes, a nose, a mouth, and a beard, and if you actually ask him to help you see him, it'll be a lot easier. Again, here we see both eyes and his nose. His nose is right in the middle this time. Just gonna color his nose in green. If you know anything about art, you know that it is possible to have your face on such an angle that you only see the eyes and the nose of a person. And there's his eyes and his nose. Let's get to the next one. Now the next one, I'm just going to show you in the A. So this dividing point here is the dividing point of his 2 eyes. This little corner right there. And you can see up his nose right there. Up his big nostril. Do you see? I'm going to put purple in his nostril, up his nose, and his mouth is this fold here, and his beard is right here. Jesus Christ does let us see his face and everything. Like when he said, the coming of the Son of Man will be like when the lightning shines from one end of the sky to the other. Something like that. When lightning strikes and lights up everything from the east to the west. He's not talking about getting really fat. He's talking about letting us see his omnipresent face. So awesome. We'll just keep moving here. And in the next example, his eye, his left eye, is the top of this D. His nose is in between his eyes, as always. And his other eye is right here. And then you can see his mouth is that portion of the S right here. You know, and with the world's animals half dead, according to one of the latest reports, we need Jesus more than ever. Which is why I'm making these videos. Erase. Now if you want to stay with me a little bit longer, I'm going to do it again, but close up. Let's try it like this. Okay, if you actually value what I'm doing, you might stick around to see me do it again. And this way, so you can see him a lot closer. Oops. Let me do that again. His left eye, his right eye, and his nose. And you know what? You could even argue that this is his mouth right here and beard. So don't put any limitations on him. And his mouth. And his beard. The bonus round. Yeah, I could see that. So let's move on to the next example. Where we can see him, his eyes. Right here. And his nose. Right here. And let's go to the next one, where again we just see his nose here. And his eyes. There's his eyes and his nose. You could stretch it over to the right, but it's a little weird because it's all in a line, right? So we'll just leave it like this. Oops, pressed the wrong button. And in the A, get a nice close look here. So right where that point is right there is the dividing line between his eyes. His nose, of course, under his eyes. And we can see his nostrils here, which I'll highlight in purple. One nostril, anyways. And his mouth is here. Right here. And that little crack, and his beard is here. I'm hoping to at least intrigue some of you, like, I know how strange it would seem to somebody who has not seen his face in anything, but it's not strange to me because I've been seeing his face in everything for 14 years. 4 years, 14. Since May of 2002. And what a trip it's been. There's his eyes. And his nose is in the middle. And his mouth is in the same spot as the last place. Like this. That's his beard. So I've been highlighting his face in letters, but I'm looking at his face in a tree right now, and it's a lot easier. A lot easier, but I'm just using the international power of these logos like McDonald's that are seen throughout the world, so that I can hopefully encourage people to obey Jesus Christ so that they can see the light for people, for the world. Because if you're not seeing the light, I believe you are a victim of the enemy that makes you do bad things, which destroys your soul, which makes you feel sad, and I don't want you to feel sad, because Jesus Christ gives me unconditional love for you. Even though you're destroying the world, Jesus Christ has this awesome gift called unconditional love, so I don't have to feel bitter inside about it. I just feel pity for you. This is I see Jesus everywhere. That was Jesus Christ's omnipresent face highlighted in McDonald's. I'm loving it.